This is ISP2. Later when we do the netpad, that time again we will do that similar thing. So here I have the internet, here I have the internet. Now you need to configure. So how you will configure here? So in this scenario, what you will do, you will use the same thing. Example, you are using the same thing here. You have 10.1.1.18/8, and here you are having 10.1.1.2/8, and in between you are using 10.1.1.3/8, and you need to configure. This is one, we can say, like multi-layer switch 1, and this one is a multi-layer switch 2. So here we can say this is a switch 1, this is a switch 2. Now we are using everything for VLAN 1 only. Later we will do for VLAN 2 and VLAN 3, like this we can do. So in that scenario, what we will do, like this we have the scenario. So nothing, simple we can do here. I will put here lab 2. In this one I can do, let me move this here. Here I will say HSRP lab in L3 switch. Here I will write like SW1 configuration, enable config T, host name SW1, and then here if you want to assign the IP, you will assign interface VLAN 1 IP address 10.1.1.1, give space to 55.0.0.0, and you write no shut here. Okay, and if you want here the upside, you can create the interface loopback 0, and you can write IP address like 1.1.1.1, give space to 55.0.0.0, and here anyhow you can put here IP routing, so we can enable the routing here. And what else we can do, we need to do the HSRP, so you write interface VLAN 1, and here you will write same configuration what we done for HSRP, like we will write standby standby 1. Okay, like same whatever we are using, standby 1, and then IP, whatever IP we want to give. Example, we are using the same IP, this one. This is the switch 1 configuration. Clear, right? Just I will copy, I will paste this inside the switch 1. I will go here, and now let me paste this configuration there. I will write here no, and let me paste here and check here. We have here assign the IP, we have the loopback, everything is good. Let's do the same thing for the another switch. I will copy the same thing, I will paste here, and we will modify. Here I will paste, and here I can change this as a 2. This is 2, this will be 2. Everything remains same. So I am using this for VLAN 1 only. Later we can do for VLAN 2, VLAN 3 also. So here this is the switch. I will write no here, and I will paste the configuration here. Everything I pasted here, like no error, nothing, and we can write here show standby brief, and you can see here if you see we have the status also here. So if I write here which one is active, you can see this one is active, 10.1.1.1 is active, and local means switch 2 is a local, means standby. So if you want to make this switch, this one is active, then you can increase the priority, same like we done here. You can put these 2 commands, so this one will become the active here. So if you do this in this layer 2 switch, layer 3 switch in the second switch, then it will become active. So I can put this here. Okay, now this switch will become active. You can see this guy become active. And if you want to check, you can write show standby brief, show what we are writing, show standby brief, and you can see who is active. This local switch is active, this one is active. So all traffic will go through this switch. And if you configure here the IP similar, what IP we told, we can assign 192, we are using 10.1.1.3 we use, so 4 we can give, and here 10.1.1.3 is a gateway. Okay, this one is the PC, and now we can access the internet. We can say this 1.1.1 is a internet, so I can ping -t and I can write 1.1.1.1. okay, reply is coming here, and traffic is going from this one. Okay, traffic is going from this PC, this layer 3 switch, and here if I make this interface down, traffic will switch here back. So let me do here, I can go to the console of this one, and I will go to this interface. Here I will write interface VLAN, we are using VLAN here, VLAN 1. I will make shut here, so this link go down here. And you can see here traffic is dropping here, and it should move from here to here, or we can drop this link. See here traffic is moved from there to here, from this ISP, and you can go here and you can check this switch will become the active here. If you check here, this switch become active here. How you can check also, you can write here show standby brief, and you can see who is active, this switch 1 is active now. And now if I go here and again make up this VLAN, which VLAN I make shut, no shut, then again you will have this one will become active. You can see this guy, this switch 2 become active, and traffic again switch back from the ISP 1 to ISP 2. From this side to this side, traffic is switched back. Okay, so we can do this way. If you are using the layer 3, we can do lab this way. If we are using router, we can do lab this way. Similar thing. So why we are using this one? So we will not have the downtime. We should have the redundancy. For redundancy purpose, we are taking the 2 ISP. So automatically it is switching. Automatically it is switching from one ISP to another ISP when there is a issue. So this is a HSRP lab we done successfully. In our next class, we will do by using the multiple VLAN. We can use VLAN 10, 20, 30, and we can configure the HSRP. So we will see that one. So let me